So Monday Night Raw this week opened with... It also featured the return of Roman Reigns later in the show. But the opening promo really made me realize, when was the last time this wrestling show just opened with a wrestling match? Because it feels like for a long time now, Raw always opens with yap, never graps. So by using Google, Netflix, and CatGTP, I scoured and scoured for the last time WWE Raw opened with a match.
So Kabuki Warriors, come and get me!
Initially, I found January 6th, 2025, the Netflix debut. The show technically began with Tribal Combat, and it's the best example I could find, which in of itself is insane because that was 9 months ago, 267 days. But even that show featured Triple H introducing WWE to Netflix and an entrance by The Rock before the match. So I go back even further to find an episode from November of 2024, which began with a women's battle royal. Except no it didn't, because Liv Morgan got into a promo with Jade and Bianca at the start. So Matt PGT says to me, okay, my bad, April 1st, 2024 was the last example. I say, that episode opened with The Rock cutting a promo too. I think I've finally done it. I know how we can defeat AI should it ever overtake us. It's simply by asking the last bloody time WWE Raw opened with a wrestling match. No promos, no fluff, just straight into a match. I'm curious to know if you can find the answer, because in recent memory, I can't think of a time. I suppose I'll accept the Netflix debut answer because it's the closest thing we have. Maybe there's one I'm overlooking or forgetting somehow. I don't know. I don't even have a problem with an opening promo, but you'd like to think that at least every now and again, this wrestling show would begin with some wrestling. Much like how sometimes AEW or other promotions won't even start with entrances, it'll just go straight into the bell ringing and here we go. Just to realize how formulaic WWE has become on their weekly shows is so jarring.
Yoja, it's up to you what happened next. I taught you everything you know.
This episode began with Rhea Ripley addressing Asuka's turn on Io last week. Rhea begins by saying she kinda always knew it would come to this. What Asuka and Kairi did to Io crossed the line. Io would then come out looking like a depressed sim, saying, I still love Asuka and Kairi even though Rhea was right.
I made you who you are.
Asuka saying things can be fine, just apologize to me like you should.
You can both still be my students. Ilsa, we can be a family again.
Asuka says for Rhea it's too late, and Rhea says, Asuka, you can go to hell.
I'm sorry, Rhea. I need time.
Rhea saying surely you can't go back to them after that.
The Kabuki Warriors attacking Rhea Wade.
Right before Io Sky, who once again is torn.
Sky eventually deciding to break up the beatdown on Rhea.
Struggle continues. Oh, she missed it her!
Poison mist in the eyes of Io Sky.
Then as Rhea takes the fight to Asuka and Kairi again, Asuka just about connects with a kick on Rhea's
Irie Sane. Insane elbow drops down on Rhea from up high.
It does kind of make you think, how is Drew McIntyre being penalized over on SmackDown for hitting a move into an announce table, but over on PS Raw, Poison Mist is allowed to blind anyone? The hell is going on over there? Next, it was time for the IC title match between Dirty Dom and Rusev, where Rusev dominated early.
And how the hell he pulls that off right now, I have no clue what that's.
And the violence that just keeps coming.
Despite trying to mount a comeback, Dom struggles to overcome the power of the Brood.
And now over the top, and Rusev able to just catch up. Oh no! Oh yes! Right over the announce desk.
Dom would deliver a 619 to the midsection and to the face as he began to bring this one back, or so he thought.
Dirty Dom.
Oh boy!
Tried to duck his way out of that massive line.
Then, after wriggling out of the accolade, Dom would lie, cheat, and steal.
Cracked him with the title.
Just bounced
What?
up.
I was trying to do an Eddie Guerrero.
The referee being a killjoy, but Dom would find another way to retain the goal.
From Dirty Dom.
Oh, that was a
enjoyed this match because 1, much like Subway, it felt fresh, and 2, I love whenever we see Dom embody a little Eddie Guerrero. Meanwhile, in Adam Pearce's office, LA Knight is still asking for his world title match after beating Rollins at SNME. The New Day interrupt and ask what he plans on doing about the dangerous Mexican destroyer. Kofi says, how about the only person in this room who's been a world champion gets to speak now?
Put my name next to Seth Rollins on the contract, and while we're at it, go ahead and put Mr. World Champ out in that ring, and I'll drop his ass with a BFT. Yeah. Nah, bro, because you don't make matches, bro.
Pierce would make it official: Kofi Kingston versus LA Knight.
In your absence, WWE moved right along, and I was at the forefront. I was its architect, its messiah, its champion.
We then see a wonderful Rollins and Rhodes promo package before their match at Crown Jewel, recapping their history. We then see Lyra and Bayley backstage, where Bayley is apologizing for her psychotic break last week.
Do exactly what we did last week, and I'll go help you win, and then you can shove me on my ass in front of the entire world.
Bayley saying, I know you always end up in the middle of it, but I can't do this without you.
I don't know if you're going through something. All I know is I can't give you any more second chances. You're on your own.
Bayley then disappointed, heading toward her match against Raquel Rodriguez as she takes off the Lyra shirt.
Momentum now as Bayley looking to put her away. And a kick out.
Raquel would dominate much of the early going, saying, where's your friend? And taunting Bayley before she'd make a comeback.
Oh, but that wasn't enough.
Always slams sexy herself. Steps right over and gets into the corner.
And for what it's worth, I've got to say, I find myself still more and more impressed with Raquel week by week in 2025. It was really great to see her continue that momentum with a win over Bayley here.
Would you look at this? Raking the eyes is Roxanne.
Bayley completely blinded by that defenseless, and now there's only one way down.
No bomb, Rodriguez.
Then, as the Judgment Day began their post-match beatdown, out comes Lyra to begrudgingly help Bayley.
Bayley saved Lyra a couple of weeks ago, now returning the favor, avoiding this beatdown.
How gutsy is this?
But they would still have the upper hand before... Oh no, Bayley's going to that place, King.
She is enraged. And now she's on the attack with a massive knee and a beatdown.
I'm also realizing week by week that nobody is better with facials than Lyra. Lyra was confused, but once again daps up Bayley. Honestly, Lyra, I love you, but next time she snaps on you in this psychotic break mode, this really is No Role Models by J. Cole. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace signs, load that Nightwing and let it rain on Bayley.
You walked off from LA. Man, I don't get it, though. Straight up. You really gonna ask me that? Yeah. Helping LA Knight gets us nowhere else. Man made us lose at WrestlePalooza.
We then see the Usos with continued tension over LA Knight, where Jay asks why Jimmy helped him.
Man, I helped the boy. I help you. If you need help, I said no help.
Jay says, I did what I had to do. I bodied LA Knight, got the win, and maybe if I did more of that, I'd be world champion again by now.
Guess what? That's something you don't get. All right? Love you.
We then cut to Io in the trainer's room, upgrading her attributes, where I have to say, this woman checking on Io stole the entire start of this scene. It was so blatantly obvious to me that she is an independent wrestler, or she's someone in the performance center, or she's someone in the ID program.
Io, we got some water for you right here. Here's a towel.
Can you see at all? Can you see at all?
Hey, get away from me!
Whoever you are, Blondie, we will be seeing you down the road, and this will be referenced in a future video package, I can already tell.
Apologize, Asuka. She will forgive you.
Apologize? Get away from me, Kyrie! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Kyrie giving Io a photo of all 3 of them, even though Io wanted her to leave.
Against the megastar, who looks completely spent, and that cheap shot from Woods.
We then had Kingston versus Knight, where LA picked up the win.
Unable to deliver. Out the back door. Oh! He does it!
We then had Becky Lynch pressing Maxine Dupree backstage.
Beaten anybody? Has she beaten anybody? No, you're a loser. Okay, you're 5'9" of failure.
Maxine says that when she went to Pierce last week, she wanted Becky, the greatest female wrestler of all time.
That's what you say. No, everyone says that, okay? Sports Illustrated says it, Bleacher Report says it, everybody says it.
A lot of people say it.
No, everybody says it.
Basically everyone.
And it's not just them saying it. Deonte DDJ says it. ESPN says it too. Although interesting that she omitted ESPN this time. Is it perhaps because ESPN called WrestlePalooza mid? I wonder.
Everyone except for AJ Lee.
Dupree says that this has nothing to do with Tozawa. Leave him out of it. We then see Becky run into Seth Rollins, who says, "Do you feel better now?" Becky says, "A little," while Seth says he needs to handle business on his own out there. No Becky and no Heyman.
I'm going to do to Dragon Lee exactly what I did to Rusev tonight, and that is dominate him and still be your double champion.
Dirty Dom comments on what he's going to do to Dragon Lee, even saying he dominated Rusev apparently, before he is interrupted by Penta.
¿Y sabes por qué? Porque yo soy Penta. Pendejo.
I just have to say, I love the small detail of Penta holding Byron's wrist with the Cero Miedo sign.
I already beat that guy like 5 times, so I don't even know what I'm...
Thanks, Tom. Joe, Wade, back to you guys.
We then hear from Seth Rollins, who says Cody has 3 wins over him, while Rollins has 3 losses. But he says that doesn't matter because those were different versions of either man.
Those versions of Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are in the past. Those were men trying to reach the top.
He says what matters is Crown Jewel, where the winner doesn't just win the Crown Jewel Championship, they may decide the next 10 to 20 years of this industry. He says he doesn't understand that some people in the crowd and at home actually want Cody Rhodes.
You actually think Cody Rhodes should lead this company into the future? You actually believe that Cody Rhodes is the quarterback?
Rollins says, have you lost your mind? He's the one who's going to be leading this company into the future.
Tried to rid this place of cancers like Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and still you people chant for Cody.
He's then interrupted by Cody Rhodes, whose pyro just doesn't go off. I joked about it at WrestlePalooza, but I told you, WWE used their entire pyro budget forever on that one night.
Seems a bit much. The future of the industry, as if you have any control. You don't, I don't. You know who has all the control?
Cody says it is the people in control, but questions why Braun were at SmackDown.
I sent Braun and Bronson to SmackDown. You didn't get the message very clearly last week on Raw, so I sent them to SmackDown, see if they could get it through your brain.
Cody then says, okay, everything goes through you, so I assume you're the one who let Heyman announce Lesnar?
Every decision runs through me.
To which the crowd literally says, no, it doesn't.
Everything runs through me, you understand that?
Cody says, hey, maybe we'll be reminiscing in the gorilla position in 20 years. But he recalls when Rollins was the MVP of Mania 40, his shield that lifted all of the tension between them.
Every bit of emotional guilt between you and I lifted, amended everything in our history. I thought that you were my friends.
Rollins says we were never friends. You were just the lesser of 2 evils, man.
I'm gonna cleanse the timeline. at Crown Jewel, everything that happened before between us is dead.
He continues saying he's gonna write a new future after Crown Jewel, a new vision. And look, listen, I appreciate that they're trying to go in a bit of a different direction with Rollins and Rhodes, but it just doesn't feel like for me that this whole who's gonna run WWE in 10 to 20 years thing is really connecting. It feels like the crowd is kind of half confused and half doesn't really give a shit.
You are right about Asuka. At Crown Jewel, me and you, we are taking on the Kabuki Warriors.
Genuine question, do they not have showers backstage? How has it been nearly 3 hours and nobody has been like, hey, Io, maybe shower, you're covered in spit.
I mean, if we go through with this, you will be stepping into the ring with people that you thought were your family.
You can trust me. Kairi is lost.
Io says she can't go back to Asuka and Kairi, so Rhea says she is in.
You know, you're right. We got something special with this tag team thing going on, and I hope you kick Dominic Mysterio's teeth in. I really do.
Dragon Lee speaking about his upcoming Treble AR match with Dirty Dom. AJ Styles turns his attention to thanking everyone for getting him the John Cena match at Crown Jewel, going on to say that he gets to do his favorite thing in the world again, and that of course is beat up John Cena.
I get to beat up John Cena.
They say the names of the other Americanos here as well, which are Ryo in the red and Bravo in the blue.
Asexual reproduction. I'm sorry. You remember biology class, Joe Tess.
The multiplying masked men, is that?
Exponential growth.
Dragon Lee up and over. Meanwhile, Styles clash on Bravo.
Styles and Lee making handiwork of the Americanos.
And I'm excited about facing Tiffany. I respect her, but she will learn why nobody can stop me.
Vaquer talking to Jackie Redmond about how not even Tiffy time will stop her.
For the past year, I've been proving myself to some of the best in this business, and I have remained champion for 268 days.
You see what I mean about how generic they've made her?
Your time will be over.
Then La Primera's gonna have to get used to coming in second.
Tiffy says Steph will find out why it is and always will be Tiffy time. As the Usos make their main event entrance, we see Paul Heyman get cut off by Seth Rollins.
You're gonna win the Crown Jewel title. You're gonna get this enormous...
I have to beat him. I have to.
The Usos also waste little time in getting into this match.
With the tsunami. Oh, they're getting started. They are wasting no time.
But given this was a tornado tag match, it gets chaotic and continues to be so.
Having just cleared out. Oh no! Oh my! Braun Breaker!
Jimmy would be out for most of the match under the table rubble, leaving Jay to be dominated.
Oh, Jimmy's back up! Jimmy's back up! Jimmy somehow able to work his way free.
But even with Jimmy defiantly fighting back, Braun would still have the upper hand.
Samoan drop! As Jay rises to... Oh, needs a spear this time!
And then just as Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are about to stack Jimmy and Jay... Roman Reigns is back, and he takes the fight to the men who put him on the shelf.
Remember, he was taken off in a stretcher.
After being tsunamied on the stretcher.
And now the steel chair.
The Usos getting back into it with the Reigns assist to beat Braun.
The Usos back in business with a spear. Double Uso as Roman looks on.
Then Roman continues to beat down on Breaker as Roman talks to Jay just before we go off the air, saying, "This is Jay's show. This is your time." Really only adding fuel to the fire of Jay transforming into a tribal chief of his own. Jimmy in the background the whole time like, ah shit, here we go again.